How are you, my people? Welcome back to the channel. If you are fine, I'm also fine. Now, if you have been watching our past videos, we talked about this. We said changes were coming, and today it is officially a reality. Chelsea have a new manager, and his name is Xabi Alonso. I know many publications, bloggers, and YouTubers have already rushed to put this out, but you know how we do it here. We don't just shout headlines. We look at the facts and expose what is actually happening behind the closed doors. To start us off and bring total clarity so you know this is 100% true, I want us to look at an article from The Athletic, specifically written by their top football team. Now, let's talk about the source first. The Athletic is one of the most reliable sports news outlets in the world. They don't just post rumors or guess things for clicks. When they say an agreement is completed, it means their inside journalists have direct confirmation from the board and agents involved. Let me read you the exact breaking report. Cadres of the Athletic, an agreement has been completed for Xabi Alonso to become new Chelsea manager. Alonso, aged 44, visited London early last week and he accepted the opportunity with a 4-year contract now being finalized. In an announcement expectedly, Alonso was the club's top target throughout, and the former Real Madrid head coach wanted Stamford Bridge move. There you have it, straight from the source. It is a done deal. A 4-year contract for Xabi Alonso. But listen to me closely, family. While everyone else is celebrating and shouting Xabi Alonso is here, I truly, deeply hope that he is not just going to be another puppet for these owners like our past managers were. Because let's be honest with each other, this appointment doesn't just mean we have a new boss. When you look closely at the details of this deal and the other reports coming out right now, the truth is being laid bare. The curtain has been pulled back, and the club owners have completely exposed themselves. We are now noticing that everything which was happening at Chelsea in the past was not actually in the hands of the people sitting in the dugout. What we called managers before were just glorified coaches. They had absolutely zero power in the transfer window, zero power in the club's direction, and were forced to say yes, whatever the board handed them. But this Xabi Alonso deal has changed the game, and it has exposed 5 massive truths about how these owners have been running our club. So let's not waste any time. Let's count down the 5 things that have been completely exposed by this appointment, starting at number 5. Number 5. Now, let's start our countdown at number 5. For this one, we are looking at a report from Fabrice Hawkins. Let's look at the source first. Who is Fabrice Hawkins? He's a top football journalist for RMC Sport in France. He is very close to major agents and players, especially when it comes to transfer news. When he speaks about transfer windows, he is highly reliable and he has deep connections inside the game. Let us read exactly what he reported. Breaking! Xabi Alonso will sign a contract of at least 2 years at Chelsea and will have an active role in the summer transfer window. Do you hear that, family? The report says Xabi Alonso will have an active role in the summer transfer window. Now, let us analyze this deeply. Why does a manager needing an active role expose the owners? It exposes them because it proves exactly what we have been saying on this channel. Before this, the past managers did not have any power in the transfer window. The owners were just buying players they wanted and forcing them onto the coach. The coach had to just accept whatever player was brought to him, even if that player did not fit the team. By Fabrice Hawkins highlighting that Xabi will now have an active role, it means our past managers were completely logged out of these decisions. They were just puppets with zero power over transfers. This is the fifth thing exposed. The owners have finally admitted that their system of controlling everything was failing, and they are now forced to give power back to the manager. Number 4. Moving on to number 4. For this point, we are reading an update from Telegraph Sport, shared by CFC Daily. Let us look at the source first. Telegraph is one of the biggest and most respected newspapers in UK. Their sports team is incredibly close to the senior hierarchy inside Chelsea Football Club. They do not publish guesswork. They get their information directly from high-level club officials and owners. Let us read exactly what they reported about the club's setup. Telegraph Sport understands the club's owner remain committed to the current structure and its ability to deliver success. Look at that very carefully. Family, the owners are saying they're still completely committed to their current structure to bring success. Let us break this down and expose the truth here. This statement completely exposes the massive pride and stubbornness of these club owners. Even though they've just been forced to change Xabi Alonso's title to a proper manager and give him transfer power, they are still rushing to the media to say, hey, our structure is perfect and we still believe in it. Why are they doing this? Is this pure damage control? They are trying to save face because they know their original plan of controlling every single thing from the top completely failed. By insisting to the public that they are still committed to their structure, they are trying to hide the fact that they just had to surrender power to Xabi Alonso. It exposes that these owners care deeply about their own reputation and want everyone to think they are still the ones in total control, even when they are being forced to change their ways. Number 3. Now we move to number 3. For this point, we are looking at an update from Matt Lowe from the Telegraph. Let us look at the source first. Who is Matt Lowe? If you follow Chelsea news, you know Matt Lowe is one of the absolute highest level journalists for Chelsea Football Club. He has deep, direct lines of communication with the owners and top directors at Stamford Bridge. When Matt Lowe drops a report, it is essentially coming straight from the club's mouth. It is fully legitimate. Let us read what he reported. Here's what Matt Lowe has to say. Family, listen to that phrase very carefully. A more meaningful role than all of his predecessors. Let us analyze this and expose the truth. This completely exposes that the past managers under these owners like Pochettinos, the Porters, the Marescas, the Rosinhas were completely powerless. They were forced to take a backseat. The owners are openly admitting that the previous managers did not have a meaningful role in how the club was being run or how decisions were being made. This is the third thing exposed. The club owners have finally confessed that their old way of doing things was completely wrong. They treated past managers like workers who just follow orders without a voice. Now, because things have been so hard on the pitch, they've been forced to change their entire approach just to get a top-class manager like Xabi Alonso to say yes to them. Number 2. Now we are at number 2. For this one, we are looking at a major update from Matt Lowe of the Telegraph. Let us remind ourselves about the source. Like we said, Matt Lowe is the top insider for Chelsea news. He does not guess. He has direct links to the highest board members at Chelsea, so whatever he writes comes straight from the club's top bosses. Let us read what he reported. Crucially, Alonso's title is set to be manager rather than head coach. A significant shift from previous appointments under the current ownership. Family, listen to that very carefully. They are changing his title from head coach to manager. Let us analyze this deeply and expose what has been happening. This completely exposes the big lie the owners have been telling us since they bought Chelsea. When they came in, they insisted that Chelsea must have a head coach who only focuses on training the players on the pitch, while the directors handle everything else like buying and selling players. But this new report exposes that the head coach title was just a clever trick to take all the power away from the dugout. By forcing themselves to change Xabi Alonso's title to real manager, the owners are openly admitting that their head coach idea was a total failure. It proves that a big club like Chelsea can't succeed when you treat the man in charge like a symbol worker who has no say in the club operations. They had to drop their pride and change the whole title just to convince Xabi Alonso to save them. Number one. Finally, we are at number one, the biggest point of all. For this final truth, we are looking at a joint breaking report from David Osteen and the top football team at Athletic. Let us look at the source first. David Osteen is widely considered the absolute number one most trusted football journalist in England. He does not post rumors. He does not guess. When David speaks, it is because he has 100% verified facts from the absolute top decision makers at the club. This is the highest level of legitimacy you can get. Let us read exactly what they said. Alonso was the club's top target throughout, and the former Real Madrid head coach wanted the Stamford Bridge move. Family, listen to that very carefully. Alonso was the club's top target throughout. Let us analyze this and expose the final, ultimate truth about these owners. This statement completely exposes the massive lies and games the club plays with fans and the media whenever they are looking for a manager. Think about it. Over the last few weeks, the media has been flooded with so many different names. We have heard they wanted this manager. They were interviewing that manager and making lists of 4 or 5 different managers. It made it look like the owners were doing a wide open search and looking at main options. But this report exposes that it was all the smoke screen. It was all games. Alonso was their top target throughout, meaning from day one, they only truly wanted him. All those other names linked to the press were just used to distract us and cover up what was happening behind the scenes. It exposes that these owners operate in total secrecy, creating massive confusion in the media while already having their minds completely made up from the very start. Thank you so much, listeners. Until we meet again in the episodes. Bye for now.